I feel quite ready. I'm quite calm. Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm currently in the third year of a fashion design bachelor here at Accademia de Lusso. Today I'm going to show you my fashion show collection. My collection in 3 words would be origami, zero waste, and genderless. So the inspiration behind my collection was the Japanese art form origami. I used to do a lot of origami as a kid and I hadn't done it for a while. One day I passed a bookshop which was selling these origami books. And I bought one just because I thought I would pass some time doing some origami again. Then the idea kind of came to me that origami in many ways can be similar to how clothing is produced today, because so much of the garments that are circulating are made quite poorly. They don't feel like they're made for the human body anymore, both in the way of materials and how they fit. We can see oversized becoming more and more trendy, and it's also, a manufacturer's dream because they don't need to make it for size to size. They can make one size and it will fit so many. And so I wanted my thesis collection to talk about how the fashion world is evolving and how more and more of the garments which are produced aren't made of good quality anymore. And so I wanted this to be a comment to that, and therefore origami served as a good metaphor to kind of do a comment on the fast fashion industry, how garments aren't made for humans. The way my collection is connected to the concept this year is, first of all, by it being all zero waste. The origami can also be connected to genderless art form. And also the garments that I did make aren't specific to any gender, therefore pushing the limits of clothing today, which, everyone can wear them, not a certain type of person or a certain gender. In another way, this is also connected to this by the fact that it's pushing one art form to become another. So these were one of my first initial tests of the origami garments. So this is 15 by 15 centimeters of paper. From there, I kind of went on and on with origami folds. I kept practicing and kept doing more and more different shapes. Some of them I took inspiration from already existing origami pleats. And then eventually, when I got more familiar to the techniques, I managed to fold my own way to create specific garments that I wanted in the collection. Because of origami being something you usually make in paper, I had to have a fabric that was light enough to stay in the pleats and not too thick, but also crisp enough so it wouldn't just drape. And so the fabric I ended up with was a kind of linen with one side which is waxed, now this is a little sample piece that I already crinkled. And you can kind of see that it gets these pleats from where I crinkled it. So kind of similar to paper. I wanted to do different types of garment, and not everything is as easy when you do it zero waste. But I managed eventually to do a version of a classical pant, which was cool. These are one of the hard things to manage to make zero waste because we have so many curves on the body, but I managed to find something that would work for it being zero waste as well. And then I also did a coat, which is quite cool. I also like the idea that you can see the Japanese influence in both origami and also how it looks. For the colors, my fabric was completely white linen. So therefore I decided to try and paint some of the garments to bring in some color. The color we decided on together was then this type of yellow. And I've tried some different techniques on how I will make the color on them. I haven't yet decided, so we'll see what it ends up with. But this was kind of me trying to do an ombre effect on the butterfly. And also this one, which is a half-finished coat. You can see the ombre painting. I'm not so good at painting, but I'm learning. I think the hardest challenge was definitely getting something that's 2D to work and fit on a 3D body. Not all the pleats that I did ended up working when put on a mannequin. So I had to work around that and try different kind of techniques. And you'll also see in the final garments in the show that I did end up using different techniques for each garment. So some of them I had to add certain parts that were not part of the origami folds. And I lost my trail of thought. I've gotten a lot of good help here from Giovanni in the lab, helping me to get the drawings that I made from drawing to actual garments. I had already done my small mini prototypes like this ones. So I got a lot of help here at school to make them come to life and also answer my preoccupations about certain steps. I have 2.5 weeks now before I need to deliver my my first revision. I have the first revision in 2 weeks now for the actual fabric prototype. I feel quite calm. I'm not so stressed. I'm looking very forward to the final delivery. I hope everything goes as planned, and I can't wait for the fashion show.